When you've worked on your script and you are ready to print it out or save it as a PDF, then you'll want to click on Generate Final Script. You can also click on this anytime and see how the progress is going. But what it does is it creates a condensed version of all 4 of the sections and everything that you have in scripts. Now, we included this last formatting step in case any anomalies arise in font, spacing, etc. This can especially happen if you have copied and pasted from various outside sources. So, for instance, various versions of Word, for example, will automatically carry code with the copied material. So this is a final place for formatting before printing and saving the PDF version. So this is an example here of something I copied and pasted, and it carried over this strange spacing problem. So I'm just going to get rid of some of that here in this final editing piece. Now I can also, and have done, I can also do this right in the script item for this, which is probably the best place to do it because, as you'll see, there is a warning, big yellow warning box up there as I'm doing this that says, use this editor only when you're ready to finalize and print this window. Changes on this page do not relate back to your dragged and dropped items and will not appear in your next version if you go back to the script manager. So what that means is that these changes that I'm making right this minute are only changes that are getting made right here in this version. This is not changing this in the separate little script item. So that's why it's really important to make all, I would say, try to make all of your editing and formatting choices back in within a script item, back in the script item itself. And then reserve this moment for especially these kind of space issues. So if I want to tighten this up, this is where I would do that. You know, I can see I forgot to bold these, so I might do that. And so here's my rubrics. If I wanted to, at the last minute, just make my color changes here, I could do that. So if I want to make all my rubrics red, then I would do that. So these are the kinds of things you can do here. When you've done that, you can click on the Generate PDF for print, and it will create and generate a PDF version of this. And this is your script. So what I would do from here, I would say print. Now I'm on a Mac and other people's things will look different, but I would say print, and when it came up I would say save as PDF, and I would save this on my computer. I'll title it Script for First Sunday of Series. And I would just save that so that I would have a hard copy of that, and I could email that, print it out, or do whatever I want to it. So again, here is where we are now. See what it's done. That was the first time that I had actually generated something from this script, and it added, when I went back, it added the open latest version. So here's the thing: if I've made some changes, if I've had to go back to the scripts, and I've made some changes here in the script, look at what happens. All those changes I just made did not make it. See, the spacing is wide again. And the spacing didn't stay because you're in a completely different database here than back there. So I would open my latest version, the last one saved, and you see I have my changes back. So here's what I'm going to suggest. It's better, your best bet is to open this latest version and continue to make changes in this document right here rather than going back to the script manager, unless you just really have a lot of things to do there. once you get to this point and it's pretty close to finalized, let's say you have a Q to Q rehearsal and you find out that we need to change, you know what, the lights lowering are going to happen before the vocalist starts singing. And I would just make it right here in this document and then go ahead and generate the PDF. So essentially when you're generating the PDF, you're saving this version that you just did. So when you go back, open the latest version would be the latest version that you did, the latest one you saved. So I hope that makes sense. It's just a way for you to be able to control some of how the output looks when we go from the script builder to the script editor, and get ready to have this be something that we'll use, that leaders will use, that will be in a notebook